Kilo Foxtrot 4, Victor Papa Bravo. KF4, very poor boys in hobby making. David, NCH Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Roger, David. Well, from one of my favorite cities, I spent a little time in Fayetteville, Fort Bragg in the late 68, 69, 70 through there. Are you familiar with a station that used to be called WFLB in Fayetteville?
FLB in Fayetteville. Yes, I don't think I've heard it in a while, but yes, I am familiar with it.
Roger. I did some time. I did some time on that station, and then there was a station out at Fort Bragg, WFBS. I don't know if that station. I don't know if either one of those are still in existence anymore. There, David. Do you know about the Fort Bragg station?
Do you know about the Fort Bragg station? Yeah, it's been many years. The last time I was out at Bragg was in the 70s, so that's when I get my term out there.
Roger, well, we may have done crossed paths because that was 68, 69, and I left right at in 1970 for WHAS in Louisville. So we may have crossed paths there occasionally, and who knows. David, what radio are you running, sir?
Yes, this is the A2 FTDX-101 Delta, repeating 101 Delta, and just running it on a standard studio mic right now.
Roger, David. Tell me about your antenna system, and let me look around and see if I can find a better path.
Roger that. Well, the homebrew about 35 to 40 feet. Thank you.
Roger that. Now, have we set that radio up before?
Say again, sir?
Have we set your radio up, that 101D? We set that up before?
Negative.
All right. Setup procedure is very generic, but our end product is looking for a 3 dB dynamic range in your transmit. So it starts with your compressor, engaging your compressor at a 3. It's a token amount, but it is the beginning of the fattening process. So engage, if you would like to be a little fatter there, engage your compressor at about a 3. Roger.
Okay, the compressor's on right now. Has there been a change in audio?
Well, we'll get to the end of it. If you have an input control for the compressor and you can put it on a 3, 3 out of 10, 30 out of 100? KC9VKV, David, still have a copy?
Roger, but the band conditions are fading quite rapidly around here. I can just tell back into the noise on that one.
Roger. Well, hopefully we'll be back up there in just a second. You just got lost in Milford. Decided to exercise me out of their hair. They turned me off, so I've got to turn myself back on, and so now I'm back on Milford, and I should have a better copier on you. Roger.
Have a better copier on you. Roger. Roger. You came up about 5.7 that time. Earlier you were down about 5.5, 5.3, but you came up to 5.7 that time. Thank you.
Roger. Well, we should be, our mantra as we were building this station was 20 over from Montreal to Miami with a hot spot to the Carolinas. And essentially when Mother Nature ceases to be uncooperative, we do that. So if we are down, we should come back up shortly. But anyway, continuing with our setup process, David, like I say, it starts with the compressor engaged at about a 3. So if you have an input control on that compressor, set it on a 3. Roger?
An input control on that compressor, Vector, set it on a 3, roger. Roger, roger. Yeah, I'm still learning this rig at the moment, so I've got the manual out. I just wanted to make a quick contact to you.
Roger, Roger, David. Well, let me give you the setup, and then you can take notes and crank it in when you find everything later on. So our generic setup starts with the compressor inline at about a 3. And compressor online at about a 3. Once you get that done, go to your ALC, and with your mic gain in hand, adjust the ALC as you speak naturally into your microphone. Adjust the ALC for reading of mid-scale to 2/3 by way of manipulating your mic gain control. Your mic gain control will set the level for the ALC, and the ALC should be reading mid-scale to 2/3 as you just speak naturally, normally into your mic. You don't have to go or whistle or any of that. Just speak naturally into your mic and turn your mic gain up or down to where the ALC meter is reading mid-scale to 2/3. Roger?
ALC meter is reading mid-scale to 2/3. Roger? Roger that, roger that. We'll make those adjustments as soon as I get a little bit more familiar with this rig. I appreciate the contact, and can you give me a signal report at this time?
Well, I'm copying you through the Milford SDR, Milford PA SDR, and you're 3 over their noise level. You are 3 over their noise level. And I do not have a copy on my local antenna, my local radio, so we usually run 4 internet SDR receivers. Milford is one. Milford is a very tremendous SDR receiver, and so we use that quite often because the best signals are there. And your QTH is North Carolina, is that a Roger?
Your QTH is North Carolina, is that a Roger? I lost you in the noise that time again.
All right, David, does your QTH in North Carolina? Is your QTH in North Carolina?
Is your QTH in North Carolina? Roger, QTH is Fayetteville, North Carolina. Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Roger, Roger. All right, well, that time you were 7 dB over the Milford PA SDR noise level, so looking good. And I think when you get those cranked in, join us next Friday, and we'll take a look at your EQ curve. Roger?
We'll take a look at your EQ curve. Roger? Roger that. I appreciate the contact, and thank you for the signal report and the additional information. And if I can become a little more familiar with the operation of this new transceiver, I will get back with you. So again, thank you again. This is Kilo Fox 4, Victor Papa Bravo, David, Fayetteville, Texas.
Roger, Roger, David. And if you want to hear what your radio sounds like today, well, what it sounded like today, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor, that will take you to our Qso-Vlog page, and you'll be looking for one Qso in particular entitled My Group Air Check 8720. My Group Air Check 8720, and we should have it uploaded to YouTube within the next 48 hours. Roger?
Within the next 48 hours. Roger? Roger that. Thank you again. This is Kilo Fox 4, Victor Papa Bravo. I'll stand by for your phone.
Roger, Roger, David. Well, 3's that way, sir, and you have a great afternoon, beautiful weekend, and like I said, if you get a chance, join us next Friday. We do 3:30 till 5, record the whole time, and then lay it up on YouTube so folks can come by and be able to hear what their radio sounds like. So 3's, David, we'll catch you later. This is KC9VKV, the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.